Alrighty, welcome everybody. Thanks for joining us live, and of course, to all those watching the replay, please share away. All the way from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Don Carson.
Hey, Brett. Thanks for the introduction. Looking forward to sharing with everyone from Winnipeg. I'm a typical entrepreneur. Been in business myself for, gosh, it seems like yesterday, but a lot of years. And I had a compliment just recently. Somebody said, "Don't tell your age because you don't look that. I thought you and Nancy are in your 40s and everything like that." And I went, "God, that's it. I love this person." And I thought to myself, Valentis has just got so much good in it when it comes to making you feel good, helping you with your, just your well-being, but also financially. And that was a compliment that I thought was excellent. So, but I want to share with you. Listen, I've been in business a long time. I graduated high school at 18 and went in to university, graduated out of university, got a job right away as a teacher, and taught school for 10.5 years. Seems like a lifetime ago. Built a typical, out of your garage kind of business that took off. Before you know it, I had to hire an employee. That employee was going to leave me, and I had to make a decision to take a leave of absence for my teaching role, and I never went back. And that's kind of what happened to, me from a history standpoint. I just sort of looked at where I wanted to go with my own goals and took it and ran with it. And you know what? Tonight, I'm going to spend about a half an hour sharing with you a concept of what a home-based business that's exploding around the globe. And then a little time after that, around at 9 o'clock Central Time, so approximately an hour from now, we'll have been signed off and come back on the same Zoom number. You can invite your new people, for those of you that are members here, to our Getting Started event, about a 35, 40-minute training overview on what's the key points to do if you like what you hear tonight, the right steps to be successful. Not going to guarantee anything, but I'll promise you that we'll fill your bucket with some information. So with that said, I want to share with you my PowerPoint and open it up to some questions after. But initially, let me just share the screen. So just give me a second here. I've got to go back and mark that share on here. Hold on a second. Brett, you almost let me do it again, didn't you? I was about to start this thing without sharing my screen. So let me do that. Share my screen. There it is. You should be able to see that, Brett. Yes or no? Yeah. Okay, perfect. So, when you get a chance to be involved with a company that's growing the way this one is, it's pretty exciting. As I said, being in business for myself for, gosh, over 35 years now, some of it was part-time and then eventually full-time after I left my teaching career. I've never, ever looked back, but I've never, ever looked up to the top without knowing there's going to be a few obstacles. So I love the fact that what I'm going to share with you tonight is a true entrepreneurial spirit, an entrepreneurial spirit of an owner by the name of Dave Jordan and his wife, Joyce, out of Grand Forks, North Dakota, who set up shop now in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. An owner that really gets that in order for us to be successful, he's got to look out for us. And so I learned very early as an entrepreneur that it's so important to, kind of learn and earn. You got to get yourself to the point where you don't just, write your ticket to $1 million. You've got to earn your way there by developing who you are. And so my wife and I have done that for a lot of years now. Nancy's a very good reader, loves to be a student of different things in terms of psychology. And we've had a lot of fun developing who we are now in our brand. And outside of this opportunity that I'm going to share with you, I really believe you've been invited to this Zoom tonight, and you could be one of the first people in your market. It could be somebody that introduced you to this and said, "I want you to come in and listen to a gentleman that's going to share with you some information," and this could change your life. And for us, we've done that. We've kind of got our head around the fact that moving $500 million worth of products and services to our other traditional businesses didn't come straight from the top. It came from an up and down curve. I look at this chart here that we created, and I remembered so many times that I thought I'd hit a home run and only to be dissatisfied. And it's no different in this form of business, because you'll meet people that you think, my gosh, this person's going to hit a home run with me, and they're going to do so well, and they just aren't there for the long term. And we'll talk about that in our training portion at 9 o'clock. So please come back to that. But No, I really know what it's like to be almost bankrupt. I know what it's like to make millions and lose millions in a single day. I know it. I've seen it and experienced it. But what I love about this particular opportunity is there's so many people that in the blink of the eye, their jobs change, their careers change, industries changed, opportunities change, or their savings go away. And in our case, when we almost died in 2014 in this boating accident, it was an eye opener. It was an eye opener because we didn't plan for the future. We really didn't. We just assumed, like many people always assume, that it's never going to change. It's always going to be great. We're going to show up tomorrow. We're going to socialize, have fun with all our friends, and money's going to keep coming. But here was the problem. The money was relying on assets accumulated that were actually purchasing other types of business models and attracting employees. And before you know it, I didn't really put my head around it. It relied too much on me. And when you're the only focal point, you're never going to be successful in anything you do. So when you look at this industry, you're going to discover something. You're going to discover that you've got to learn and earn from the people that are having success here. And you've also got to plug into what they're doing. And I say monkey see, monkey do. Follow along and learn with them. And don't think that you're an expert. Don't come to this table today after this call and then come to the training at 9 o'clock and come there with a full knowledge base. Come there with an empty knowledge base and come and learn from people that are being successful. When Nancy and I hit that boat in 2014 and we almost died, it was a blink of the eye that everything changed for us. We realized then we didn't have cash flow. We didn't realize right there that we hadn't followed the rules of so many successful business people, that cash flow is king. And the fact that, people that win lotteries actually can go bankrupt 2 or 3, 4 years later. Often it's because they just never learned how to spend the money properly. They never learned how, in fact, to take advantage of that cash. They spend it. They buy more toys, bigger boats, larger homes. And before you know it, they've got assets, but they've got to pay money, insurances, and maintenance to maintain it. So I love this example here because $1 million at 2% interest is only $20,000 of income that you would earn from that. And if you divide that by 12, it's basically $400 a week. So for us now, what we love to share is not for you to be a millionaire, have the millionaire's mindset. Get your head around the fact that cash flow is king. Look at your friends and family and know with all your heart that an extra $500 could change your life if it was happening on a monthly basis. That's the key. Health is one thing. Without your health, you got nothing. And we realize that freedom comes in the form of your health, getting off the couch and moving around, but money and time and freedom, they go hand in hand. And those are the three things that we really share in our world of Valentis. And we also realized very early, and again, the compliment I had just recently that somebody says, man, you're only in your 40s, aren't you? And I thought, man, that was pretty cool of them to say that. Good health costs money, bad health costs more. If you start taking care of yourself, before you know it, you may see your grandkids graduate high school. You may be able to go to the wedding and of one of your grandchildren. Who knows, whatever your goal is when it comes to your health. But with all the money in the world, you've got nothing if you haven't got your health. Look at this lady, 97, running a marathon. She inspires so many because at the end of the day, she says that she has 100% of her life left. And folks, I have 100% of my life left, and every one of you on this call and every one of you that watch this recording after have 100% of your life left. So what are you going to do with it? What are you going to do with it today, tomorrow, and next week and next year? I say to myself, to all my friends, hey, we need each other. Let's just go to work and let's help each other. And when you see me doing something wrong, tell me. Let's pick each other up and move each other along. At the end of the day, I know that it doesn't have to be a disaster. I know that there's a hope out there for everybody if they stop worrying. Worry can actually aid you. Worry can give you the stress and the heart attack. If you can get yourself to the point where you understand that there is an opportunity for everybody to participate in at every level, from the beginning to our top earners. This industry, the network industry, is poised to expand 79 more million people in the next 5 years in North America, never mind the world. It's just incredible when you start understanding that you don't have to spend all the money to buy a franchise. You don't have to hire celebrities. You just got to be your own person sharing real results. We don't need the celebrities advertising. We see right through it today, don't we? We know all those people that were promoting weight loss products in the past that lost weight. And next picture you see them, they've gained it all back. Plus, it's because they were paid to say it. That's not what we do. What we do is we attached ourselves And I recommend each and every one of you out there, if it's not this company, find one like this company. You need to find one that has these elements. Find the one that has the structure and the commission that rewards everybody from day one. Don't make people have to jump through hoops to earn money. Show them how easy it is to earn and learn. But next Friday, is it potential for them to get a small check of any kind? Yes, with this company. You know, we've got great timing here, ladies and gentlemen. This company is debt-free. It's 5 years old. It's not a startup, but it is growing in leaps and bounds. And the reason why is that our motto is to prevail, help everybody prevail. That's the Latin word for the word valentis. And when we attach that to our brand, Dave did something unique. He said, I'm going to make this company a distributor's company. And I had a distributor that I'm working with right now that said to me, I've never seen anything where somebody could actually take over a position without having to write a letter to the company. Well, you see, Dave's philosophy is it should be distributor friendly. And I think if once you understand that, for those new people that maybe are in another company, you'll get that this man, when you learn, has been hurt by network marketing companies. He had greedy owners who took his check away on his winning day. There's so much reason for him to be successful here for all of you, because he wants to change the industry. He's what we would describe as the sixth element, okay? So once we pick a category like weight management, for example, which I'll touch on, we wanted to make sure that it wasn't miserable. We wanted to make sure that you didn't have to line up a bunch of colored canisters on your kitchen counter and only eat certain foods on Mondays and Tuesdays and Thursdays. Because guess what? On Wednesday, you're going to blow up again. So you can't eat that food on Wednesdays. And I'm seeing Thomas laugh because he knows what I'm talking about. There are so many wild diets out there, and they don't work. You gain it, you lose it. You gain it more, you lose it. It's too complicated. You gotta do so much. So what happens if you just change your coffee for one area of our category of products? You know, a patented product that helps cut your cravings, gives you control and management. We say it's a neurological purpose, but ultimately it's control. That's what you need to do to lose weight. You have to have the willpower to say no. You have to have the willpower to know that you're full and be able to tell yourself, I don't need to eat this. That's the challenge in society today. And then when we look at the audience, billions and billions of consumers in the world drink coffee. It's the second largest commodity of drink that's consumed. And guess what? Attach that to the weight loss business, you have this massive opportunity. There's so many overweight people in the world, and guess what they want? They want the easy button. So when you can look at the CEOs that are attracted to coffee, and they say, hey, let's change the name of our great company, McDonald's, to McCafe, I'm a listener. So as a guy that made millions, this is what caught my attention. It caught my attention because I don't need to be hit over the head too many times to know that people that are billionaires that are acquiring brands with coffee in it or changing brand to look like it has a coffee brand have to know something. Coffee is going away. Most people will think of a coffee on the day they die, before their feet touch the ground, they're going to have a cup of coffee. So all of these brands, all of these great stories are incredible. Even Starbucks, for $5, you can get a great cup of coffee. I don't know how they talk people into it, but it's amazing. $5 for a cup of coffee. But guess what? There's going to be somebody there, have one tomorrow probably, or even two tomorrow. So I relate these types of stories to my experience so far with this coffee. After 2 tubs of the coffee, dropping 16 pounds, I did the math. I said $60 a tub times 2, that was my cost. $120 roughly, divided by 16, it was like $7.50 a pound. That's what it cost me to lose it. I love that analogy because when I look at all of the competitive fake food companies, fake food, who's going to do that for the rest of their life? Who's going to eat a dried up piece of nothing in a microwave for the rest of their life? They're not going to do it. But I'm going to have a cup of coffee. I'll guarantee it for the rest of my life. That's just the reality. But if I look at the comparisons on the monthly charges for some of this fake food, which I know you're not going to stick with, it's incredible. So we have an opportunity. We have a series of products, including products that are out of stock, about to come back in stock and launch at our convention. It's incredible. We've got a cocoa. If you don't even like coffee, we got a cocoa that's delicious. You feel like you're cheating on yourself because it tastes so good. Okay? So once you understand that we're a wellness company, and the way I promote this is I say, listen, I'm working with a globally expanding company that works off of 4 wellness principles: good blood flow, good digestion, brain and mental clarity, and pain relief. And the byproduct of that is people get control of their weight a lot better because their lifestyle is in control. That's how I talk about this. And when you understand that this product alone, this detox product, it's an incredible fountain of youth. In my words, it's a fountain of youth. I am physically experiencing my fingernails growing more, marks that I used to have on my hands disappearing, my energy. And again, people complimenting on, what are you doing, Don? Look, this and that, and have all this energy. Man, we just had some people at our cottage for 2 nights that are at least 15 years younger than me, and I stayed up with them the whole time, and guess what? I put them to bed. I'm telling you, folks, there is something in these products that gives you the energy. It's odorless, tasteless. This is vegan friendly. It's a cellular energy that you need to embed your minerals into your cells properly. It's an incredible product. 2 little squirts in a glass of water, has no taste, and it's the fountain of youth. That's my words, okay? I love the More Detox. It actually removes metals from your system. It's so healthy. We've got energy drinks. We've got immune drinks. Listen, the immune drink, folks, it was my first product that I absolutely would say was my favorite. Honestly, we ran out of it at our lake home. Came home, I had 2 boxes. I was like a kid in a candy store. I got my 2 new boxes of immune today. I'm ready to go again. I love my immune. You know what it does for me? It actually helps my feet, believe it or not. I take it before I go to bed, helps me sleep. And I used to have plantar fasciitis, and the pain in my heels goes away. I can get out of the bed in the morning, walk to the washroom, and I don't have the sore feet. All credit in the world to this product because it's got natural anti-inflammatories. It's also got superfruits with an aloe vera that helps your digestion. So all night long, you're not having your stomach burble. If your stomach's not gurgling, you'll probably sleep better. It's an incredible product. Safe for kids. You can make immunesicles with the Immune Boost product, okay? It's incredible. This one is just, I mean, gosh, the amount of texts I'm getting, well, I need more, when's it coming, when are we getting it launched, is telling me what I know is to be true. This is a phenomenon right here. Imulin is created by a fellow by the name of Dr. Joe Aarons. He's a 2-time nominated scientist who discovered this product when he was working in a Florida plant, and he went off with his team and they created this product. Now let me tell you a little bit about it. You see, inflammation is the cause of most of the problems in society. In fact, they say that diabetes and if you look at my dad died of Alzheimer's, by the way, and I'm just going to say that, you know, I've been told that Alzheimer's is basically diabetes of the brain, because the inflammation causes the connectors in your brain not to communicate. And so what you need to do is get control of your inflammation. I have experienced this firsthand, ladies and gentlemen, because my back after that boating accident has been getting progressively worse to the point where I wasn't active anymore again. It just got frustrating. This product has brought me back. I'm playing volleyball again, but I'm almost out, and I can't wait till it arrives. This is the key to a lot of our stories going forward, because I've talked to a lot of naturopaths. They say the same thing. Pain relief is the biggest thing that people look for relief in the natural space. Pain relief. Well, this product has made my pain go away. That's me. That's my words, because I just love what it does to the inflammation that's in my body from the back injury. But it also chaperones the sugar through your system. So diabetics are finding that the product can help them in many ways to control their sugars. So do your own research. It's an incredible product. We're going to have 2 versions of it, an M and a C. M will be for everyone. C will be designed for diabetics, okay? Because of the way the formula is based. So you'll want to learn more about that. I'm so excited about that. This Max product, ladies and gentlemen, was one of my favorite products for a number of months, because it helps blood flow. And I believe life is in the blood, but it's also a mineral based spray. So when you put it in your mouth, it actually separates your red and your white blood cells, gets your blood flowing, and moves the bad and the good through your system, but it embeds your system with minerals again. We've had so many stories of people getting circulation back. Again, you can look at some of our Facebook groups and you'll see that. We have actually a page that we've created that has all the different recommended Facebook groups on it. It's called BeTheV.com, BeTheV.com, and you can go there and see all the different Facebook groups where there's testimonials on our coffee, on our Max, on our canine product, which is the same as the Max, with 1 ingredient removed for our fur babies, right? It's called Canine. Folks, we have so much on the horizon. Acquisitions taking place for more products that the company will sort through and pick the best of the best of the best. All I can share with you is the owner is aggressive. He wants this to be $1 billion company, and that's why I hitched the wagon to Dave Jordan very early. I understood who he was. So where are we today? We're a company that's approaching 9.5 to 10 million a month in revenue. Just a year ago, we were at about $1 million a month. We're growing, ladies and gentlemen. We're growing in the summer. And part of it is because people are recognizing that we're the real deal. I hate that word deal, but we're attracting leaders now because we're about to hit 10 million a month. And those leaders know that 10 million means you've proved you're a surviving entrepreneurial company. You're 5 years old, you're debt-free. 10 will go to 20 million a month, to 40 to 100 million a month. We're a $1 billion company in the next 3 to 5 years. I'm excited about that, but I love that we reward everybody. So let me touch on that. We have 7 profit centers. 4 of them that kind of hit home for me is immediate income. Why do I like this? Because 25 years ago, I was in a network marketing company, and I learned and earned with that company by getting into personal development. And actually, that company helped me sell my company to a New York Stock Exchange company because it taught me how to communicate. It taught me how to believe in myself and not be intimidated by anybody. And so when I think about that, I left that company because I was the only one making money. And when I look at the world we're in, it's so important that you can look somebody in the eyes and say, you can make money next Friday. That's what immediate income means to me. And I love that our company allows us to do that. We have leveraged income. It's in a sense, and again, on our training call after at 9 o'clock, I'll go into the comp plan in more detail. So please come back. And again, the same Zoom number, but it'll be at 9 o'clock. Leverage income means that you can duplicate yourself. The amount of time you want to put in, you can find a couple more people that want to put a little bit of time. Before you know it, you have a 40-hour, 1-hour day. Isn't that a neat way to describe it? A 40-hour, 1-hour day. You put one and find 40 people that can put one. It's like you have a 40-hour, 1-hour day. And leveraging that throughout our bonus called the legacy bonus, once you understand this, you understand that you can get infinite amounts of $100 bills as a result of you helping others be successful. I'll teach you that at 9 o'clock. What about residual income? How many people can go out and buy an apartment block with 100 rooms that they're going to rent out every month and collect rental income on? That's residual income. How many of you can write a great book or star in a movie or sing in a play or get paid over and over again for some song that's on the radio? That's residual income. Or what if you could build 2 teams? Teams like the captain and the coaches, and they're all together and they're working with each other to accumulate volume and to be successful, to attract other people that want to be successful, and you can get paid 20% of either leg, right? And once you understand our comp plan, you'll know that you want to help both legs grow. Then you're going to go back and forth, left leg, right leg, left leg. You're going to look at it, and you're going to get paid 7 levels of what's called a matching check on your team's earnings. So you're going to go and help people make more money. And again, at 9 o'clock, I'll teach you why that's important. But what you want to understand is that we're going to give you bonuses all throughout your efforts. We're going to teach you how to get a global pool. We're going to teach you how you can earn car allowances. And it doesn't have to be this Mercedes. It can be any vehicle, 2 years or older. It could be an RV. It could be a motorcycle. It could be a Sea-Doo, for God's sakes. It could be whatever you want. Dave does not tell you you have to buy a pink Cadillac, right? You just go buy what you think you need to be able to increase and make your lifestyle better. So can you do this? Listen, it's simple. We give you 6 different websites for $20 one time. We let you get in on the online business, ladies and gentlemen. You're not this franchise like the Sears and Toys R Us and Kmart's that go out of business because of the Amazons that are taking the business away. No, we get to compete with them now because we're point clicking and sharing. We're not going back in time like an elevator operator. We're not, going to movies anymore and giving our money to somebody that takes and gives us a ticket. We're getting it from a machine. In fact, McDonald's, you put your money in there and you push a button and the burgers come out at you now. It's just getting to the point where are the entry-level jobs going to be for our kids? That's what's scary. And so when I understand that this world we're in today is connected digitally for free, and it's called social media, again, got excited, and I had to start taking my successful. I was on the shopping channel for 7 years. I was a live personality. I had a call center. Again, I sold my company for millions. I understand beyond a shadow of a doubt that this is the opportunity of my lifetime for my kids and for their future and their kids. Residual income has been around for a while. I mean, there's companies out there, the Amways of the world, that had started in the 50s that have made billions and billions and billions of dollars of revenue every year and made millions and millions of dollars for many, many people, as well as $200, $300, $400 cash flow for many people. Here we are for $20. Let's compare. A traditional business, invest $50,000. Maybe put all the risk into your own. Go sign a personal guarantee at the bank. You buy the insurance, you buy the real estate, you take the risk, or let the company do all the research on products. Let the company pay all your reps the commission. Let the company do all the shipping and handling and handle the returns. You have no risk for $20. And we'll give you websites that you get to use, okay? And you get in where you fit in. You buy 1, 3, 6, 16, or 36. You decide. I personally recommend the career path because I want people to do what I do. And I want them to have success, but I also want those folks to understand that there is a 90-day, 100% money-back guarantee on unopened boxes on their first order. So if you buy the $11.99 pack, you're paying the least amount for each of the items you're purchasing. So your samples, the things you're sharing, are going to be the least expensive cost per transaction. I love that. Now, doesn't mean you have to. You can get in where you fit in and work your way up. It's totally up to you. But here's the beauty of what you see on the screen here. If I brought somebody in and they bought one single box, I make $20. That's a immediate income. If they bought 3 boxes, I'd make $40. If they bought 6 boxes, I'd make $60. If they bought that builder pack, I'd make $100. If they bought that career pack, I'd make $200, plus an additional $100 for either the builder or the career, what we call a legacy bonus. Our comp plan rewards you for getting in where you fit in, and it lets people realize that there's a benefit here to participate. Here's a great package. It's called a builder pack of sample sticks. You can create a 6-day experience. And what does that mean? Go and create 6 sticks in a package that we provide for you. And I have one right here, for example. And once you put your 6 sticks inside and you share that with people for $20, I'll guarantee you, if you look at the chart on the right, a number of those people are going to say, well, how do I get a tub? I'd like a month's supply. You're going to find that half of those people turn into customers if you follow up. And that's the key. I'll teach you that at 9 o'clock. 6 people out of maybe the 58 packs you sell might become business partners with you. So there's money to be made. We say an estimated 3,000, no guarantees, over a month, 2, 3, or whatever months of you buying one of these packages, you might have successful. Look, I'm not going to follow any more the rules of what I grew up with in school. I remember being told, work for a person for 40 years, retire, and you'll be okay. Guess what? That was false. To retire at 67 and live another 11 years on average for lots of people makes no sense to me anymore. That's not the deal that I want. And what I want is I want to look at all of you in the world in this screen and say, look, we all have 100% of our life left. Let's go make some changes. Let's help so many people with difficult problems, and let's have some success together. Because I'll tell you right now, the world needs a hug. The world needs a hug. It needs you and I to get out there and share a positive mentality, a positive attitude, and pick people up. And if you can do that, I promise you this, you can own your own life. You can get the growth you need. You can take tax advantages up the yin-yang. You can get recognition like we're going to be getting at our awards banquet in Orlando coming up at our convention. It's incredible. But the beauty of this is, what if you could help somebody get an extra $200, $300, $400 a month? Would that change their life? And I believe with all my heart it could. So, this is an opportunity of a lifetime, folks. You've got a chance to participate in our plan. And I'm going to teach you this plan at 9 o'clock. I want you all to understand that if you get your head around what Valentis's compensation plan can do for you, and again, at 9 o'clock, I'm going to go through this, you're going to have an awful lot of opportunity for success. So let me just stop the share here for a second. Screen sharing has stopped. And let me just say, folks, in 27 minutes, I shared with you my philosophy on what's going on in the world today. It's changing rapidly. An opportunity that's been handed to you, and you may not even realize how big it is. We have got people right now making millions of dollars a year, and they only joined here a year and a half ago. Does that mean it's going to be you? No, but you can have the millionaire's mindset, and that's the key. There's more people. 90% of the people that will join this business only want to earn an extra $200, $300, $400, $500. It's a slam dunk, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to earn and learn with us. So thanks for tuning in. We're going to turn off the recording. And by the way, 9 o'clock in 30 minutes, we're going to have a training. But right now, we'll open it up for a few questions when Brett stops the recording. Thanks for coming in tonight.